University 30 thing at Thriftstore too.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, Thrift Store Hacker back again. And we're doing another low end mining live stream here with Raptorium. Make sure I got my sound levels and everything going. Can I see in the chat if you can hear me? All right, so today we are going to be working on the e-bike trailer build, and I'm doing the tech package for it because somebody was like, well, can it mine crypto? And I was like, well, yeah, of course I can make it mine crypto. This is the e-bike trailer here, and I think I have 3 or 4 videos on YouTube right now with just the build on the trailer. The tech package is going to be kind of a whole new thing. It's the trailer's got a 250 watt old style brushed electric motor with a gearbox on it, and it doesn't produce that much power, but it does significantly help climb hills, even if I have nothing. If I have a load in the trailer, or if I have nothing in the trailer, if I'm going up the hill, that little e-bike that I have, it definitely almost doubles the power going up the hill. But anyway, anything we do, we're not going to be able to like directly test immediately because it looks like that outside. Anyway, let's get rolling into the project here. So I got a crashed Jetson e-bike, just like the one I already have. Actually, I have the frame over here on the floor, and it looks like somebody backed over it, like ran it over on this side right here. And yeah, like the frame is just trashed. But the battery was fine, the controller was fine, the motor was fine. So basically, I have a whole e-bike minus the frame. Oh, and the throttle was trashed, but I got an extra one of those. Anyway, I got this really cool battery here, and we're going to use this to power basically all the tech that I'm going to put on this trailer. Main reason why I put the tech on the trailer is I go out to a weekly bike ride and we put lights on our bikes and make, just crazy bike builds. So, yeah, it's just something fun to do, and it's a winter project because of the snow. So, this is 36 volts DC, just like any other battery powered anything. The mini PC I'm planning to use, which is this old 4th gen Dell Optiplex Mini. It's a 3020. Now, I could do something like hook up this inverter here, run it through, use the AC adapter, then we would go from 36 volts DC up to 120 AC just to go back down to, oh, that's tiny. I'm going to use the camera for this. Come on. Yeah, about 19.5 volts there. So instead of doing that, we can save some efficiency here and not waste a whole bunch of power running this and doing all this stuff. And we'll just run this on direct DC power. Let me put these out of the way here. Now, when I took I took a barrel connector here, I put it on a buck converter. And what this does is this takes a higher voltage DC power and drops it down to whatever voltage you want to dial in DC power wise. As long as the voltage coming in is higher than the voltage going out, it will supply power. But once it drops below that voltage, it'll shut off and, basically like a current protection. Is my stream sounding quiet?
I mean, it sounds good on the on this Discord chat, but I'm not sure how loud it is for everyone on YouTube. So maybe the output of your microphone on OBS, just max that out if it's down
Yeah,
a bit.
let's see here. How about now? Is that a bit better?
I'm only
I
listening
got
to you on
Ralphie
Discord.
here.
Yeah, binarized voice is booming in comparison because I've got a preamp built into my microphone, which helps the situation, and a decent mic.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to get one of those.
Yeah, we'll get you on Thrift. They're not that expensive. Don't worry.
All right. Anyway, as I was saying with the buck converter here, we're gonna take the 36 volts DC coming out of this battery, and we're gonna drop it down to the 19.5 volts it takes to run this. And that is fairly easy to do. I already have spade connectors on the end of this, so I can connect it up. I did, I want to do this build fairly organic, but I did a little homework and connected some wires and stuff, so we're not wasting 3 minutes watching me screw this in. Let's see here. From the battery, we're going to need N. I don't know if you can see that too well, but it does say N right there. N negative, N positive. There's an on and off switch. This is pretty. This is good for up to 10 amps, by the way. So running this computer should not be a problem. Make sure I'm connecting this in a way that it's not going to make smoke. This will spark right here because there's capacitors on the board. There we go. Okay, now we got it plugged in. You can see there's a little tiny LED light there to show you it's running. We got that. Now we're going to need to find a way to put a screen on this. And this little 7-inch LCD screen will do for now. I plan to upgrade to a full monitor or something. I have one planned, but I haven't quite found the proper mounting for it. And anyway, this is a 7-inch LCD. It's a Utronics UC595. This is pretty cool because it has HDMI in. It's a touchscreen, of course, and it takes USB micro for the inputs, but it also has sound off of it. So you can use, I've noticed I can pretty much just use a powered USB and data connection to the touch USB port and get all the functionality out of the board. I don't know why they have the power on there, but run them both just in case. I'm not even going to use the touchscreen on this right now, so we're just going to run it with one USB connection power. Alright, let's see here. Plug that in. And the cool thing with this mini PC is it's got like 6 USB ports on it, so I can just power whatever I need to off the front of it. I also have, I think I got this for like $3 or $4 on Wish a couple of years ago. This is just a really, I mean, it's a functional keyboard. It's got a little trackpad and everything on it. If you're just plugging into a PC to do a couple of quick commands on it, I guess it's fine. But it's totally worth like the $3 or $4 I paid for it.
It's almost like an Atari Jaguar controller.
Yeah, well, like, I'll show you the problem with it. You have the light on. When that light goes off, which it'll eventually do, I'll wait for the light to go off. That light will go off, and then when you go to type into it again, you have to push a key to turn it on. Like, you can push any key to turn it on, but...
Yeah. So
Okay,
it
yeah.
just does it to save on power, does it?
Yeah, it kind of puts itself into sleep mode, but after you've been using it for a while, that sleep mode is coming way too quick.
Does the sleep mode still activate if you've got it charging?
Oh, it takes 2 AAA batteries.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Alright, I don't think I should probably have the back of that monitor sitting directly on the metal top of that mini PC. So we'll just add a paper towel. A little more insulation, a little more fire hazard. Oh,
Yeah.
before I plug this all up, I need to verify that this is the right voltage. let's check the output on this really quick. 20.2, which setting it a little high like that will work because when it starts pulling a couple of amps, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a voltage drop. I don't want to freak this computer out any more than it already is. All right.
So what does the computer require? Is it a 19?
Yeah, 19 and a half.
Ah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, throw an extra half a volt at it just for the voltage, when the load hits and the voltage drops. So there's two types of outputs from this mini PC. It has a display port or a VGA port. I wanted to use this one, but I don't have any RAM for it. And it
Does
had a
that say
lot better.
Dynex on it?
Yeah. This is Best Buy, kind of the big chain, American chain electronics store. This is one of Best Buy's like cheap ass brands. You can't even get this like in the store. You got to go over to the Geek Squad counter, and it's in the white bags. But anyway,
I think
this.
you just offended everyone at Dynex.
But this has DisplayPort, so I'm going to convert that to HDMI to work for the screen. Screen's got the HDMI port in kind of a messed up spot. Like, it's right there. You can plug a a HDMI cable straight off of it like this, but then it's hanging out the top. So I got this cool little adapter here. It kind of flips the port over. And then this, I think I got this off the Chromecast or something like that. And that just happens to work perfectly in there like that.
Cool.
I want to do it like, yeah, like this. That plugged in, then I'll plug my adapter into it. But this makes just enough HDMI cable that it's not going to be a pain in the butt, because all the other cables I have are at least like 3 feet long. Alright, I think the top of the screen is that way. Old-fashioned roll of duct tape here to hold the screen up, which will probably be the mounting method the way I work.
Can you move everything back a bit?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Alright, let's plug this back in, and we have the voltage set up right, we have everything set up. I'm going to plug it in. It should just power up because that's how I have it configured anyway. Oh, where the heck is the power? This one.
Do you know it'd be cool, Thrift? So the initial thing, yeah, we get this mining bike made, so when you're riding the bike, you're mining at the same time, whatever. Then we can get a mobile node going on.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Dude,
you could hotspot into your mobile and then have the mobile node.
I can make it even crazier than that. We can just make a war driving node. There are so many free Wi-Fi's that you can connect to in this town.
Yeah, but you don't want your node to drop. You don't want it posi band every other McDonald's you connect to. You know what I mean? You need constant connection. But yeah, mobile node with like a solar panel hat or something, that'd be cool.
So we have our Wii Windows 10 Pro set up here. And we're running just off the battery pack. There is, as you can see, there are no electrical, well, except for this. Alright, there's no actual, like, AC wiring over here. So basically all we've done is we have made a gigantic battery pack for a computer that pulls like 35 watts. And keep in mind, this is supposed to make a 36 volt, about 350 watt e-bike go for roughly an hour and a half at 10 to 15 miles an hour. So this battery should last a long darn time, even with the screen pulling power and the all the other stuff pulling power on it. As long as we don't overrun the buck converter's rated amperage, which I highly doubt. That's 10 amps. We'll probably blow out the motherboard if we connect too many USB devices on it, but that's the only way this thing's going to go. But I am planning to connect a lot of USB devices to it just for the fact that I can get power off of it for lighting and just, different random stuff for USB. So with this part set up, basically I need to put this into some sort of container, and I have this really cool 50 caliber ammo box here. Oh, what the hell just happened? Oh, we got
Have we got
loose connection
issues?
over here.
Oh no, we need to figure that out.
Well, I mean, right here, this is just a complete hack job of an adapter. Like, I didn't want to cut the end off the battery, so I
Yeah,
grabbed the connector, was it XT60 or XT30 connector, off of the Crash e-bike's controller and put spade connectors on the end of it. All
yeah.
right, that might have just pissed off the PC a little bit, but I've done worse things to these particular Dell Optiplexes.
Okay, ammo box. How are we fitting this in? What's the plan?
Well, this battery needs to do a couple of things. Basically, the trailer is going to run off of its own 24 volt power setup, which is made from a previous YouTube video where I took a bunch of drill batteries and made a 36 volt pack. Basically, these are two sets, they're 18 volt batteries, so you have two sets of them, 36 volts, parallel in series. And that'll run the trailer, and then this will run the tech. I'm going to need an output for probably 36 volts. That's going to be definite because I want to run, have a roll of wire in here that I can run up to the front of the Jetson, where I already have plugs for the battery pack, and I can connect this in to extend my range if I need to. Another thing that I want to include is a 12 volt setup, and I think I'm going to put the 12 volt setup on the bike itself, and then just have one standard just have one 36 volt connection coming out here, and then the voltage drop will take place up where I need the power actually at. But for certain, we need to make all this fit in the box.
Are
So
you going to take this out on one of your bike nights?
oh, definitely. I actually have my larger screen, which is like kind of like a laptop sized screen. As soon as I can figure out how to mount it, it's going to go on the back of the bike, and there's going to be like visualizations, and then different commands you can throw, like everybody turn left, turn right. But when I put the larger screen on, I'm probably going to keep the LCD screen and actually mount it on the handlebars of the e-bike. That way I can use OBS Studio to direct it all. I can use the touch screen to change quickly between a couple of scenes.
Right. You can actually just use your phone to do that, you know.
Yeah, but that'd be too fun.
Hey, Thrift, what is the white box at the bottom right
Ah,
of the camera? What's that?
this, it's basically, this is more of like an RV use, but it's for battery packs and stuff. It measures the voltage, the wattage, and the amperage that the batteries are pulling, so you can figure, that the system is pulling from the batteries, so you can determine the total draw on a whole system. And once we have this set up, I'm going to put this in line, and we're going to see what the total amperage draw coming out of the battery actually is. See if the battery's still kind of operating safely, or if we're pulling way too many watts out of it. Because
Okay.
these wires up here are not that thick a wire. Like, I think it's a rigid, solid core wire in there, but with the amperage that I'm pulling off of this, it's just kind of like, yeah, that's kind of the bare minimum size of wire you want to run with.
If it's solid core, it shouldn't be that bad, should it? I mean, if you look at the thickness of the wire within the charge cable that comes from the transformer originally for the system, it's not actually that thick.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's got to run a bunch of other things as well off the battery as well, so that's one of the main issues.
Well, it should be able to do, what, about 10 amps just fine because of it's built for a 350 watt, 36 volt e-bike. That and 36 volts is a lot higher than, like a 12 volt car battery, so you need like half the size of wire for it to push that many amps anyway, so it should be fine. It should. I don't know. If it's fire, it'll make a great video.
When you do get this all built and you go out, we want to live stream from the street as well.
I can definitely do that.
All right, so what's next?
Well, we're going to shut this all down. We're going to try to get it to fit in that box. There's a couple of things I want to include with this, like running the bike light, running the horn. I got this really cool LED light that's got like 20 LEDs on it. It was like $9 on Amazon. I guess they're supposed to be for four-wheel drive cars.
Yeah,
Like,
it goes on the roof at the front.
yeah, and when you run that
Yeah.
thing, you light up the whole street in front of you. All right, so should probably put everything I can on the back here. It sticks out over the box a little bit. We might have to go with this one. It fits right inside.
Does it matter that that it's literally resting on the base? Does it need any sort of cushioning just in case you go over some bumps and cause some issues with the mini PC?
Well, I've
Have
been
you got
thinking.
all right? Have you got a mechanical drive in there, or is it an SSD?
Oh no, God no! It's got an NVMe unit, so it's fine.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
all right. You're not
Like,
going to have
it's
an issue with
bolted to
that
the
then.
motherboard. It's basically one big computer board. So, but yeah. Ideally, when I get some more RAM for this and make it kind of an ideal machine to run, I'll swap it out for this one, just under the whole fact that I can get that in there, and I can probably get the lid on it. But I can also make a custom top for it as well.
Yeah.
That I
Okay.
really want to go to that machine because it's like 2 generations newer. But anyway,
Consumer Computers saying, "What are they building?" I just popped in.
we're gonna do some mobile mining in a really weird way, guys.
Yeah, so it's going to be an e-bike miner.
Here, I'll show you a picture of the trailer again. And there's a little plug there for my YouTube channel, Thriftstore Hacker. But today we're just building a kind of a mobile computer setup for the back of this. It's going to mine coins. It's going to do visualizations. It's going to push a monitor, probably 2 monitors by the time we're done. And the trailer that I'm using here has been the last couple of videos on my YouTube channel as well.
The trailer fixed to the seat post. Have you got some sort of bearing system on there, or is it literally just clamped on?
Oh, yeah, funny you mentioned that. Here, I'll expand that picture out a little bit here. Funny you mentioned that because where it connects up, you can see that there's some sort of bearing on the top and the bottom, but that bearing right now is rolls of electrical tape.
Okay.
Like, I need to either source or drill out some fender washers and actually make metal washers for it, but it was like, well, I have these 2 rolls of tape.
No, I think rolls of tape will just be fine. I mean, this is a thrift store hacker. It's not like the height of engineering hacker, is it? You know what I mean? Tape does the trick.
God forbid I'm funded, man. God
And
forbid I'm funded.
and that basket on the back, is that like a shopping basket or something?
It's
And
actually like a display basket, like
oh, is
that
it?
would hang from like a railing or something.
And is that your dinner? Is that a McDonald's in the
Yes,
basket?
that would be my McDonald's run right there.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Yeah, under the blue towel is the drill pack battery pack.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ralph is saying it's a Happy Meal.
You go get my cheeseburger, man. By the way,
Consume.
while I was talking about funding, we'll talk about Thrift Store's Triangle Enhancement Plan. As you can see, all of the money you give to me, all of the RTM, you can tip me on Stacy's wallet, on Stacy's mom on the general Discord. Not only do the early investors get in, but you and others still can invest in enhancing the top of the triangle. This is not a scam. This is a triangle enhancement
Also,
plan. I
hey,
promise
Thrift,
nothing.
Don't forget the address is actually in the description for this channel.
Oh yeah,
For this stream, so they don't need to go to the Discord. Yeah, if you appreciate what Thrift is building, his address is in the description of this stream. So yeah, you can do either on the Discord to Thrift Store's profile or just manually using the address in the stream.
yeah, because I need DoorDash, man. I ain't going out in that. There's probably 2 more inches of snow on the ground since I did that.
How long has it been snowing?
Last like 18 hours.
Oh, right. Okay, so what
All
are we
right.
doing next? Are we drilling some holes in this box? Are we getting these things fixed in?
All
What are we
right, let's
doing?
get everything
Where's
kind of
that
set
battery
up.
going to go? Is the
That's
battery
what I'm
going to go in
kind
the
of
box
working
with it?
on. I should
Okay. Well,
probably make
let's
the Wi-Fi antenna. I should probably have it sit like that so the Wi-Fi antenna kind of points up.
yeah. Yeah, it
Something
helps to
like
point it
that.
up. Yeah.
Well, see, there's little rubber feet here, so that'll hold against the box. They're the shock resistant right there. No,
Yeah, that's decent.
I'll get some uh like tool drawer liner, like toolbox drawer liner, and put it
Well,
across the
maybe you
bottom.
could just put that on the bottom of the box before it fixes to the bike
Yeah, yeah.
to give you extra space inside. Then I don't know.
So we got.
If you're building it, not me.
Hey, I'm open to suggestions. Oh, hey. Oh, for the cheeseburger. Yes. Here, let me drop a little RCC in the stream party chat. Oh, nice. I always like when I rain RCC and I get the salt shaker. All right. Next thing we gotta fit is the buck converter. Well, no, the battery's gotta go first, I guess. This battery has two different sets of wires coming off of it. I guess it just depends on where it's going in on the BMS. But one of them connects up to a charge port, which I scavenged this off the crashed e-bike. And then the other one is just the plug-in for the controller. This supplies all the power. So I was lucky to get a charge port with it, so we make that fit in there somehow.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Falcon's just sent you 1,200.
Oh, hey,
Cheers, Falcon.
thanks, Falcon.
DoorDash fun / triangle scheme.
Not triangle enhancement plan. Don't want to get me
Ah.
sued here, man.
All right, so battery fits in
Try to get me
nicely.
sued, I'm gonna pull up some Disney music on YouTube. All right, a battery fits in there pretty good. Can you guys see into the box pretty well? I scoot it up a little bit.
Yeah, sort
Maybe
of.
I'll
Yeah,
point the camera
yeah. That's
down.
good. It's fine. Yeah, we're good.
There we go. And then the buck converter, we're gonna have to do some duct tape engineering here.
Sounds good to me.
I doubt the buck converter would like to rattle around in a metal box, being all conductive and such.
Till that box.
Yeah.
All right. I thought. I mean, it looked plastic. I didn't realise it was metal. So this is going to cause an issue with the Wi-Fi if it's in a metal box.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be running a lid with it, but I do have the lid. It's just not quite going to fit. Well, it might fit. Well,
Bit of cling film will do it.
I'll just wrap it with a little bit of
Well,
little bit of saran wrap, and we're good.
You could extend the antenna on a long pole with like a rat's tail on the end of it.
What I could do is I could flip it upside down so the antenna is sticking upwards, and then figure out where to drill the hole.
Yeah, that'll work.
Put a nice little grommet on it. Oh, it'll look great.
Yeah, you can just drill a hole, thread the antenna through. Sorted. That works.
Well, that's the kind of cool thing about my projects. Is I'll set them up one way, and then I'll modify them like 80,000 times, and then I have to go to version 2 just because I've drilled so many holes in the first project trying to get it right. But for right now, this has got to go upside down. I think if I set this up right, I'll only have to drill one like medium-sized hole in this box to get the power in and out that I want. Well, I guess I'd have to drill it large enough for like an HDMI cable to fit through.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd need cooling too, so I'd probably have to put a couple of holes in the front here. I could
Well,
even
if you know,
make a duct here so the computer's cooling fan can do it.
so where is the intake and output of the air on the mini PC? Is it front to back?
Yeah, it is front to back. Let me crack this open. Oh, this one's got an SSD in it. But the cooling comes in through here. Wait, in through here and out that way. And the only like intake on it really is the front.
Okay.
But we're talking like, maybe a 35 watt CPU. I think it's a third gen 4160T CPU if somebody wants to look that up. gotta put all the cables back on it now.
So it's a 3.1 gigahertz.
Yeah.
It's a 35 watt, yeah. And Intel says it's discontinued, of course.
Oh, it was discontinued
Yeah.
a decade ago.
Yeah, it launched in 2014 Q3. Discontinued in 2017 July.
Yeah, I've seen. I know Linus Tech Tips covered this, but like people were taking these enterprise PCs here and calling them like gaming PCs or like streaming PCs,
Oh yeah.
and they would put some like craft store glitter paper over the top of it and put like a LED light through here. Like the main offender, I actually have both of the ones that they like to sell because they're cheap lease returns. This is their gaming PC. Ugh.
Well, you might be back on Linus with this, with your mobile node and your mobile miner.
They'll take these, they'll put some LED lights back here and like paint it an exciting color. And the main reason why they're painting them exciting colors is I covered this when I got the budget PC. I ordered one that was like cosmetic grade D, which means it might have a couple of dents in it or something. That it would be a cosmetic grade like probably B if it just had a bunch of scratches on it. And they'll take those and they'll spray paint them and they'll make them look like really cool gaming PCs. And then they can leave the Dell logo still there or take it off, their choice. But all in all, this will play the heck out of GTA 5 if you got a graphics card in it.
Yeah.
But it's like you could go out online and find these old i7 3770s for $50.
They're still decent, still pack a punch.
They'll get you a half a kilohash of GR. Oh, right.
Okay, we're digressing. Let's carry on.
Yeah. All right, let's get this in here in a way that will work.
Aerial at the top, isn't it? Antenna, sorry.
For right now, I'm going to keep it down.
Okay.
All right, let's get my. This is a Thrift Store Hackers Duct Tape Minute. Project boxes are expensive. And most of the time they're somewhere you're not going to see them anyway. So just use duct tape.
Yeah, of course.
I just want to make sure all the little connections on the back here don't ground out on the metal and release the smoke too fast.
Well, do you think you better wrap it up a bit more than that?
It's like I gotta
In
wrap
fact,
it,
don't.
but I can't wrap it. I can't
I wouldn't
wrap
mind
the side.
seeing an explosion, a bit of smoke. That'd be fun.
Hey, you know what? I might be able to sort something out for a live stream. I do have a bunch of 18650 batteries and pillow cells and stuff that we could definitely throw way too much current into.
I think. I mean, the viewers are actually decent at the moment. We're at 122 at the moment. But if you include explosions into this as well, I mean, you could say one explosion per stream of some sort. Then we'd definitely get the viewer count up.
So I didn't tape the sides because I want some air to get through on this. We're not pulling this like more than like 60% load on it, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I will probably need to make a cardboard cover for this temporarily, and depending on
Keyword
how hot.
cardboard.
Yeah. Well, you make the cardboard and you use the cardboard assisted drafting to go out and cut a piece of plastic for it.
Okay. That sounds too good. I think we should stick with the cardboard.
Yeah, right? No, we'll make that cardboard fancy. We'll put
Yeah,
duct
yeah.
tape on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you go down to the local Dollar Tree and get, like, the Tool Bench brand tape, and this is kind of like knockoff Gorilla tape. It's a heavy-duty duct tape, and for a buck a roll, you really can't go wrong.
Yeah, that is not bad at all.
$1.25 a
But
roll, because the dollar store is
that's
now
it.
the $1.25 store.
That stuff is expensive here. Falcon says, let's save the pyrotechnics for a day when fleeing the building doesn't mean freezing to death.
Amen to that one, man. I
Or we
am in
could
the
just do the
basement.
pyrotechnics outside.
I am in the basement of a building that was built in 1926. It will go up fast.
Is it like 98% wood?
Oh, it's all wood.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the only reason why you see brick walls down here is because we're 6 feet underground.
Yeah.
I could probably shorten these wires at some point in time.
Yeah, it's not important now, is it?
No. Those are minor details. I'm actually looking around right now for some cardboard. Hang on. Okay, I have returned.
Are we successful in the cardboard mission?
Not the quality that I like. I mean, it's a little janky. I'm more of an Amazon delivery box kind of guy, but this will work in a pinch.
Okay. Yeah.
Ugh. This is my little electrical and parts box. Yeah.
Are those the Sharpies that improve the thrift store's bag?
Hmm?
Are those the official? Is that the official Sharpie that improves the thrift store's bag when you change it? You know, the in trivia.
Oh, uh, what? How I mark the numbers?
The ears and the eyes on the bag.
Oh yeah, that actually is. I don't think this one exactly, but these two guys
Uh,
definitely. These made the bag. Where the hell is the bag? That's upstairs somewhere.
well,
Anyway, I
it'd
was
be a
looking
crime
for
if you lost that.
these butt converters I'm using. I got them on Amazon, and it was a real dilemma. You could pay like 13 or 14 bucks for just one, or there was another vendor that would give me four of them for 20 bucks. So naturally, I bought four of them.
Seems like the obvious choice.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I stuff them away in my electronics box until I need them. There we go. Oh, I need to get one of those darn mats. Because I ain't cutting this sitting here. We'll get to that. All right, we have our buck converter in here. We have everything set up. Oh, that's why I needed a lid. I needed somewhere to set the monitor, so we can do that.
Are you going to have the monitor on your handlebars eventually?
Well, what I plan to do is make this output a larger VGA monitor, or a large like a couple-year-old laptop monitor or something that hangs from the
Okay.
back of the bike, and then this will be used. The touchscreen will be used to control all the stuff on the screen at the back.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We have that one other. Now, after I get everything set up, I can cut a nice piece of wood for the top here, or cut a piece of plastic. We can mount the screen in. Kind of want to do something like this, but where this can fold down into the box and I can put a cover on it. Alright, I bet a lot of you are here just to see if it'll mine cryptocurrency, so we'll get on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a start. So have you got a miner already on there, or have we got to get it downloaded and stuff?
Actually, no, I have a miner already on it. First, see if we can actually get a Wi-Fi connection out of this box. Looks like we can. Wow, this would be grand if I... Where are my glasses? It's the only thing I hate about this little 7-inch screen. It's got a really good resolution, but that makes like the Windows native resolution on it pretty awful. Well, to see.
Yeah. Can't you like zoom all the icons and things so they're a lot bigger than the text in the display settings?
Yeah, I should probably do that. Just fumbling with this keyboard here. Okay, I would use CPU miner, but I don't want to sit here and tune for the next 3 hours.
There is a way to start it without the tune, isn't there?
I think so, but not as good. Oh, I loathe this tiny keyboard.
You can actually get those slightly larger Bluetooth ones. They look a little bit like Apple keyboards with a little touchpad on the side.
Oh, you telling me I moved Ximig over here and I did not include...
the problem?
Oh, I moved everything over here except for a command to except for a start command.
Okay. Well, let's get
Okay,
it done.
I have one for random X. Is the Zephyr port on Raptor Hash still a thing?
Possibly. I haven't checked in a while.
Let me drop the tripod a little bit here.
Can you max that window as well?
Yeah. Oh, this is what I was thinking about. It's not the keyboard itself, it's just the trackpad. Like the trackpad goes to sleep independent of the rest of it. So like you got to
We need
wiggle it around,
to
and sometimes it takes forever.
we
Yeah, I
need to
need
be
to adjust my
angled.
font size.
All right. We need to be angled a little bit so we can see the screen. Beautiful.
And I can also crank up the font size on this, and that'll help a lot too.
Falcon sign Zeph is 6933 on Raptor Hash.
So way less profitable than mining just GR. There, how can you guys see that?
You can see it better, but it's a little bit blurry on that screen. Maybe we... Oh, it's okay. Just a bit blurry. Probably focused on something in the background more so than this screen.
Come on, focus.
Has the camera got autofocus?
I wasn't aware the camera had anything.
What camera is it?
This is like a Logitech webcam.
Oh, right. Yeah. I don't think it's got autofocus. Yeah.
Here we go.
It's
I
just...
can eliminate some light in the background, and that might help. No, that still looks like garbage.
Falcon saying Zeph is supposedly more profitable than Ghost Rider today, according to the bot. Yeah, I mean, that's worse. Thriftstore, just do what you did before, reverse it a bit. We get the idea about what's going on. So what are we at in terms of hash rate?
Give me just a second. We're looking at 948 hashes a second on RandomX.
So when moon? How much is that per day if we e-bike mined it for 24 hours? What are we going to get? Are we going to get a cheeseburger?
I'm going to direct that one off the chat. So if I rode for 24 hours, like 24 hours straight, we're just not going to do any stops. Say I'm doing 15 miles an hour and generating enough power for this to continuously mine. How many hours would it be, or how many miles would it be until I got a cheeseburger?
Ralph is saying we should aim for a McNugget.
Yeah, right. Hey,
probably.
Does Jack in the Box still do 2 tacos for $1? I might
Hey,
be able to
Thrift,
get that done in a week.
I think we should reverse this screen back and do what we did before. Too close like this is just too blurry, and it's just
All right, no problem.
yeah, let's put it back. But yeah, one McNugget. That's what we're aiming for.
Come on, guys, give me some real life profitability on this in chat, and I'll raise some more RCC.
I'm going to send you some more RTM, bro, so you can get that McNugget sooner rather than later. There you go. There's another 100 for you.
Yes. Thank you for investing in thrift store hackers. Thank you
No
for
probs,
investing
Dan.
in thrift store's hackers triangle enhancement plan, where not only you, but early investors and others who can still invest will send money directly to me. This is not a pyramid scheme, folks, because none of you guys is getting the money back.
All right. Have you actually got enough for a cheeseburger? I mean, Falcon sent you a nice chunk. How much is a cheeseburger?
Oh, let's see here. I can open the food app and find that out. Oh no, if I went to McDonald's to just get like a cheeseburger, like a standard cheeseburger, I think it's like $2.69.
$2.69.
Yeah.
Really? That's expensive. They're cheaper here.
Oh, dude, McDonald's is totally not worth it here anymore.
McDonald's is cheap here. It really is. It's like it'd probably be about £1, which is $1.20, $1.30, something like that.
Yeah, well, I remember back in the day. This is probably about 20 years ago. They used to do a promotion where they had hamburgers on one day for 29 cents a piece and cheeseburgers on another day for 39 cents a piece, and you could get like a maximum of 10 of them.
Huh.
All right,
Ralph is saying they're almost $3 here in Canada. But you're talking about Canadian dollars, Ralphie. So it's probably about the same.
I don't know what that is in loonies and toonies.
Yeah.
So we have most of the setup done here. There is another thing that I need to acquire, which is a couple of USB power sources, and I want to put a couple of 12 volt, like car cigarette lighter power ports on this. But I think what we're going to do with this is we're just going to sit and let it run. We've had it up and running for about, 5 minutes now. So I will set a timer on a thing.
Thrift Store Falcons just sent you 2,538, which is one McDonald's cheeseburger in Nevada.
Nice. Do you want
So
me to
you
live
definitely
stream going to the sketchiest McDonald's in Nevada? Or at least the
I
sketchiest one
think
in Reno?
if there's a way you can do it on this stream, then that'll be great. But I'm not sure if there is.
I could do it on my phone, but I don't know how well that's going to work.
Don't think it would chop back into this actual stream. You'd have to do it in a different way.
I would
Anyway,
have to do it over like Discord.
yeah, probably.
Maybe we'll do a live stream tomorrow where I go ford through the snow to get a cheeseburger.
Yeah, that's a point actually. You can leave the stream running from here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could share your mobile device on Discord on the camera there, and then you could have that outputting as a scene on OBS, so it'd be going out live through this same stream. That is an option.
Oh, well, you're going to have to show me how to set that up then, huh?
Well,
right.
you just literally join this Discord call with your mobile and you're done.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Duh.
But yeah, I don't know whether everyone wants to see you go and buy a cheeseburger just yet.
I don't really want to go get a cheeseburger quite yet. That
Yeah,
has to be a
yeah.
planned mission. There's going to be layers involved.
I don't blame you. Okay, so
No,
where are
cheeseburgers
we
are
at?
not
What
worth
we're
the
doing?
Donner Party style expedition. If anybody doesn't know who the Donner Party is, they're part of Gold Rush slash going out west Oregon Trail-ish history. It was a party of people that came out and they started uh, coming out. They were reading this book about going west and like good places to go, and they got all the way up here to Reno. And instead of going with the main party, like the party of people that knew where they were going, knew what was up, they were taking their guidance from this book saying that, oh, you could take this cutoff and it's way faster. Um, and then they got stuck in the lake and ate a lot of the members of the party.
Really?
Yeah, and the guy who wrote the book that they were following the trail, he'd never been out west. He was literally just taking all this. It was the original aggregate information that he was just slamming together in a book. It's, we do it now, but we do it with websites.
Yeah.
Oh, let's rain a little more RCC. Like you can see about like 40 people go active in Discord. Oh, I'm gonna rain something. Oh, look, everybody just woke up.
Still got 100 watchers right now, Thrift. No pressure
Wow.
or anything.
No pressure. I mean, I've never even done a live stream on my YouTube channel, but I'm impressed that there's 100 people here. So,
Yeah, well, got to thank
I think,
HNS for that.
yeah. Oh, thank you all. I mean, RTM's got a really great community. I think that's one of the, you've seen a lot of coins that had a good development arc, and the coin was all right, but like they never had a community to follow it. And RTM is a blockchain that has not had nearly any of the problems that all the other ones have had. The community has been solid for the last couple of years that I've been here, and I don't know why the price is what the price is. I don't know. Should be a lot higher, but not higher than 30 cents because I'm not ready to cash in that bet yet.
And plus, that would mean that the cheeseburger you just received would be worth thousands.
Yes. Oh my God, the RTM cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Oh, now I have to go get a cheeseburger. Not on this stream though. I will. We can make that a separate adventure.
Yeah.
No, like we haven't really had that much weather in the last, the whole run up to winter here. We had like one quick little snowstorm, and then it just decided to get organized yesterday and dumped 11 inches of snow, which is like almost record for the city here. Like I don't even know if the McDonald's is open.
24 hours.
Yeah, if you can get employees to it.
All right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Do they not like salt the roads there or anything like that?
Well, I mean, we're not set up to get this much snow regularly, so it's just
Okay.
cheaper for us to shut the city down. Like we have snow plows. We don't have ice scrapers like they do back east. We just, they kind of scoop the snow off the road, but most of the year it will get, even when we have a storm, it'll get a couple of degrees above freezing and kind of keep the roads clear until it gets dark and everything turns into a sheet of ice for the evening. It's No, it's kind of weird how they do the snow removal here because they just try to brine and snow on the major roads, and then basically it's a test of feet and strength to get your vehicle from your neighborhood block out to the main street, and if you can't do that, you shouldn't be driving.
Yeah. Okay, so are we going to drill some holes in this box?
I'm thinking we're going to drill a hole right about here.
That way.
Actually, I was looking at it from the wrong angle. Right about here. Now, I am checking right now, because of the way it's sitting in the box, that the CPU isn't overheating, and it doesn't appear to be overheating. It's running at about 73C, and the fan's probably clicking along at about 50%. You'll
Okay.
really hear this thing if it ramps up to 100.
Will the battery produce any heat when that's being used by other things at the same time?
It depends on your draw, like on how many amps we're pulling out of it. What I'm planning to do with it is probably half of its rated capacity. So, like, if you discharged it continuously for, the whole duration of the battery at half of its amperage, you might pick up maybe 5 degrees Celsius, in heat gain from the battery. Uh, the thing I'm more concerned about is the computer. I mean, batteries are made to operate in certain ranges. If I was trying to pull full, 10 amps off of it continuously, I might be a little more concerned about the heat.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to set this here. We're going to make our hole in the box, which I think I'm going to do right over here, so we can get our 36 volt wiring out. And if we actually do use the hinge for the lid here, it opens like this. And then maybe we can figure out something like, if we did put the lid on, I could probably like drill out the spot welds and make this a little bit higher, so the lid sits higher, and then have a couple of wires off to the side here, so when you open the box, it kind of brings the screen up like that.
Okay.
Which that wouldn't be too hard to do. All right, so there's definite heat coming out of here, which, like, this is like a 35 watt TDP CPU, but I mean, it's like a fourth gen Intel i3, so most of the power it's using is probably being being turned into heat than processing power. Maybe I put a little port here and put it up to the back of my bike and have a seat warmer.
Yeah. You could have a fan blowing through and then connect it to like a pipe that goes into your jacket.
Oh, actually, hang on.
I mean, this is literally set up so you can actually get a cheeseburger in warmth.
Check these out. These you sew into clothing. You see that wire in there? I don't know how well that's coming across on the camera.
Oh yeah.
That wire in
Yep.
there is just a heated filament, and they run off a USB.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, you can get the hand warmers and stuff. These are the ones that you actually sew into clothing. And I got a
Okay.
couple of them really cheap. I tried to put them in my gloves, but like, if you don't have the heat up and around your fingers, which you can't jam these up the fingers of the gloves, it really doesn't help your hands that much.
Yeah.
But I was
Can't
thinking
you
another.
can't you use mittens instead rather than gloves?
Yeah. Well, I'd have to get a pair of mittens.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, can't you? Surely you can make some mittens out of cardboard.
Yeah,
Some
true.
duct tape.
But this just had me thinking, since we have all those USB ports there,
Yeah.
let's see if I can plug this in. One of these runs two of them. Let's see if I can plug this in without this computer having an absolute coronary. right, the USB 3.0 is on the front of this one. All right, we're just going to let these sit there and see if they get warm. I have 4 of them, so I can't help but notice that I have 2 more USB ports there. So let's see if we can plug these in, run everything off the battery. Here's number 3. As I said earlier, I think the first thing that's going to blow up here aside of the computer motherboard is the buck converter, but we'll see. Are these starting to get warm? Oh, these are starting to get warm already. Oh, wait, we got some sort of error here. Power surge on USB port.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Surprised.
Well, we'll go to the port back here with the other set then.
Yeah, maybe use a separate buck converter and then plug them into that.
Yeah, like if I attached them up, I only need to give them 4.5 volts and it would work, right?
Yeah. But, you know, what are you actually going to use them for? I mean, you could send them to your seat. So
Yeah,
you'd
I
have
can
a
do a heated seat,
warm ass,
do some heated
handle
handlebar
grips or
grips.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we can make sure it's Windows Defender, Windows Defender is useless. All right, let's see. Well, it's powering all of them. Let's stress this thing out a little bit here. This will be worth a couple more watts. I'll show off the most ridiculous charging cable that I bought.
Is that an LED one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of those. They are ridiculous, aren't they?
I'm still not getting any power surge on USB port again, so let's get even more interesting. We'll plug the tablet into that. I'm actually surprised that this computer's handling this well. Because we're using 5 of the 6 USB ports right now.
Is there a way to check the battery level and the how that's doing?
I can pull the voltage on it, but I'll tell you right now that I did a little testing with the unit over the last couple of days, and I have not charged the battery until this morning. And after running this for maybe a couple hours, just turning it on and off, doing different tests with it, it didn't even knock the battery down to the point where it would charge more than 10 minutes before it was full.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to set the timer and just let all this run. And we're going to see how long it takes. See what I got on the timer so far here. Yeah, we only got about 14 minutes on the timer so far. So I'm just going to let this run. We're going to let it run past the live stream and all that stuff. And just wait until the battery hits its voltage cutoff, which I'm hoping this battery has a proper battery management system in it. But anyway, I think we should probably wrap it up for today. and we'll come back next week. We'll dive back into this project. Since we have everything mocked up for the box, next week, weather permitting, we might be able to get a test out of it. We can actually build the trailer back up, mount this ammo box, and basically do all the hardware stuff. We had to do all the electrical checking stuff now. We know it can survive under a hellacious load of whatever I want to throw at it USB-wise. So everything's already set up here. We can do what we want to do further down the road with it without making too much modification. I think the biggest mod that I'm going to make is we're probably going to start with that antenna inside the box, and then we're going to drill a whole box, flip it over.
Yeah.
As I said, we have various other monitors that I can run on it, but the only spare one I have is this really crappy one right here. And I just knocked my whole background down. Stream's getting close to the end anyway. We'll just let it all go to crap there. Okay, come on. Okay. But as I was saying, this is the only extra monitor that I have right now, and I can go down to the thrift store for like $5 and get something that's at least like 720p.
Yeah. That's not even 16:9, is it? That's the old square.
Yeah, that's the old square, man. It was one of those that still worked, and sometimes when I need an extra monitor, well, I mean, it works.
Yeah.
It's not as useful as keeping a PS2 keyboard around, but about the same. But we can also do a further upgrade to this. I'll have to order a different barrel connector for this one, though, because I would like to go up to this machine, and it takes a huge barrel connector.
Yeah.
I'll have to order RAM for that one as well. But that's right. Barrel connector and RAM for that is going to be like $10.
Awesome.
Well, I'm really happy everybody stuck around. You had a good time. Let's rain some more RCC in the chat. I'll do a big rain. And yeah, we're pretty much going to call it here for today. This will be a to be continued stream.
Okay, guys, if you don't forget, if you want to help Thriftstore out with his cheeseburger fund and be part of his triangle thing that he's got going on, where you can be part of the pyramid and not actually
Thriftstore's triangle enhancement plan.
Triangle enhancement plan. The address for Thriftstore is in the description of this stream, and also you can rain to Thriftstore directly in the stream party chat. Everything is appreciated, and hopefully we can get this man a cheeseburger. We were successful tonight in getting him a cheeseburger, which was very appreciative, and I'm going to really rub it in now, Thriftstore. After this stream, I'm going to go to McDonald's because there's no snow here.
Oh, man.
But I'm not going to eat a cheeseburger.
If you can't afford to send money for the cheeseburger or rain coins, you can always go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give me a thumbs up on some of the videos you like. I'm not even asking you to tell your friends, but if you want to, you see something cool you want to show them, okay, fine. I will monetize all of those thumbs ups. I will get a shiny nickel, and in 6 months I will have another cheeseburger. But you will still be helping me.
There we go.
Now, it's been a fun stream tonight. We're still, I'm still trying to get everything together stream-wise. I got a lot of help last night by the voice behind me there. And as we progress, like right now, I'm just I'm stuck on winter projects and what I can build in the basement. I got some pretty cool plans for when it's not snowing for 18 hours straight. I also have a few plans for when it's snowing 18 hours straight, but I need some open days before that. But anyway.
Well, I enjoyed this stream. It's been, a lot better than the last one. We need a camera on your face as well. We need that sort of angle of things.
Well, I started.
you got you.
I will do a couple of extra cameras next week, just under the fact like we wanted to test everything, make sure it was all going to work properly. The last stream, like it was okay, but it was a bit of a debacle. We got a lot of things hammered out, and now we can start adding cameras and technology where it looks like I'm in Delaware.
Snowcam works really well. Yeah, Snowcam is brilliant.
Oh, the snow cam? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Some nice, lovely snow. Yeah. Did you know you can tie your security cameras into OBS Studio?
Is that what that is?
It's a loop of one of them.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's even better. We'll have to get you a decent camera as well, Thrift. Get yourself a Logi 920 or something that
Oh yeah.
autofocuses. That'll help the situation. I actually picked up one of those the other day for £16. £16, which is an absolute bargain for one
Wow.
of those cameras. Usually they're about between £50 and £80. So, yeah, we'll find you one of those as well, Thrift. Maybe I'll send you one.
Yeah.
Anyway, you might as well close this stream up, and I'll shut up now.
All right. Well, everybody have a good evening. We're gonna end it here. I'll see you next week. Until next time, build stuff and have fun.